want to use my 5 minutes to tell you essentially about the meaning of life for me. And it starts the night I lost my virginity. I'm in a small room surrounded by wood paneling and posters of horses, and I distinctly hear the voice of love asking me, "Are you ready for this?" And I'm like, "Can I get back to you?" And you might think that this attitude led to disaster, but far from it. Think more butterflies, moonbeams, unicorns. Everything went perfectly. Depending on your perspective. It might have gone a little too perfectly because 6 months later, I was a father. So this turned out to be possible. Aren't you adorable? But not the main reason we did that. In fact, my mom's not ready to be a grandmother, and I know because she told me many times. Teenagers, if you're listening, which I know you're not, you're going to want to perk up when the health teacher whips out the banana. I like to pretend that I held my son like that after he was born, but the truth is far more complicated. What really happened was the deep and forever love that Megan and I shared lasted a couple more weeks, and we broke up, and I had no idea she was pregnant. Nobody did, because this was February on the shores of Lake Erie, so you could wear a puffy winter coat all day long, indoors and out, no questions asked. So Megan's puffy coat pregnancy plan was flawless. Until one morning before school, at the bus stop, she collapsed in the snow. And she was rushed to the local hospital, Lakeshore Medical, where one of the ER nurses was my mom. And when I got home from school, Mom assaulted me with a manila folder that was a stolen medical record. And I don't mean to point the finger, but that's a felony. She said, "Read it." I can still see the words Megan O'Brien, distended abdomen, emergency, fetal heartbeat. Whoa, whoa. And my mom's face, and she does not share my confusion. She is a little bit scared and a lot ashamed. And that is not okay. Next thing I know, I'm standing beside a hospital bed, and Megan barely says 2 words to me. She just hands me a Polaroid picture, and it looks like a ball of medical tape and tubes, and a little bit like a very tiny baby. Whoa. And when I get home, my mom is like, "Who loses their virginity and fathers a child at the same time?" And I'm like, can a baby really live in the world after 24 weeks? And I hear the voice of love again, and this time I say, "No, not ready." We get a lawyer. The lawyer requests a blood test. Megan is 2 months younger than me. She doesn't even answer us. I'm supposed to leave for college in a couple of months, but I can't. It's in Texas, and I have this Polaroid in my pocket. So I take it to the empty pool in our yard, and I jump in and I light a match, but it goes out. So I have time to tell myself, don't do this. But I cradle a pocket of still air, and I light another match until the colorful flames just take it away. But, of course, what did not disappear was the shame. That was just set on fire and placed in my chest. It came with me to college, and parts of it are still with me. But my son, Matt, he's just the most amazing human being. He's a gift to the human race. You're welcome. And Because of my, selfishness and fear, we were apart for 18 months. And, life is complicated. And the only thing that gets me through it is the simplification of remembering when love asks, "Are you ready for this?" the answer is yes. Thank you.